Good evening, good evening, good evening. We are at Brands Hatch today. Well, the 5th round of the Porsche Sprint Challenge. Oh, it's my home race. Well, the closest I'm going to ever get to my home race. Brands Hatch GP circuit. So we're doing the full thing today. The full thing. We are expecting about... Let's have a look at the championship entries. We are expecting 23 drivers today, so it's going to be quite manic. Staying out of trouble is going to be very, very difficult. So 45 minutes. Penultimate round. I found this championship quite tough. The field is very strong. A lot of people can get these Porsche GT4s around these circuits quite quickly. I find it quite difficult because they're quite slippery. But I seem to be making progress, I think. So, where have we been? We have been to 4 rounds so far. All based in Britain. This is a GB championship. So, first round we went to Silverstone. I got to 14th place. I did start 20th, but ended up in 14th. I could have done better, but avoiding incidents and stuff was quite difficult. And then we went to round 2, which was Thruxton, where I started 14th and ended 10th. So I got a top 10. Not too bad. And then we headed to round 3, which was Croft, a very tight circuit. I got into a couple of incidents which damaged my car. I had to avoid a couple of things, but started 13th and ended 8th. I don't think I actually got a good quali lap in, or a clean quali lap in, which was a pity. And then round 4, 2 weeks ago, we were at Alton Park, and again started 13th and ended up 8th. I think I could have done a little better. There was a couple of things that I wanted to change, but Brands Hatch is round 5. As far as I'm concerned, it's a circuit that is very difficult to pass on. You're going to have to really force a paths on the cars ahead, and because there's 23 of them. If people haven't learnt to go side by side through the first 2 or 3 corners, then it's going to get very, very messy. So, as far as the championship goes, this is the penultimate round, and in the championship I am 7th. I am 26 points behind the next guy. It's just consistency, I think, has worked in my favour. Average qualifying, it's been 15th, but average finish has been 10th, so not too bad. And I finished every single race as well. So yeah. You're going to try not to be a muppet. That's a good idea, Ben. That's a good idea. So we've got half an hour until qualifying, which should be a 10-minute qualifying session. So it should start at 7 p.m. UTC. So that should be cool. Let's see if I can do a channel points prediction. Alright, I'm going to do a channel points prediction. I'm going to leave it up for 30 minutes. Where will I finish? So I've read you my results. So it should give you an idea of where I could finish. And I've been getting better every race, but that's no guarantee. So where do you want to put your points? Where do you want to put your points? Will I get a top 5 this race? Will I stay in the top 10? Will this be my first retirement of the season? Who knows? Who knows? So, there's already people out on track. And I'm going to join them, because I'm going to need all the practice I'm going to get. So, shall we turn that off? I'm going to switch to our game mode. We always like our game mode. Haha! You can see all of my fancy feet and stuff. Okay, we can put a timing box on. we are going to put the banner on. No, put the tower on, my bad. Put the qualifying box on so you can see what times I'm doing.
Radio check. Spotter, radio check. Can you hear me?
Oh, for once in my life, I'm actually putting the crew chief on before I actually start. That doesn't happen that often. So, I've just been adjusting setups and things. I've had a couple of laps. Everything seems to be okay. By the looks of things, pole is going to be in the 27s or 26s. So I've got some work to do to try and get a bit close to that. So yeah. Right, so first of all what we're going to do is we're going to do some laps and try to work out some race fuel. Not sure what my clutch is. I've turned down the ABS because I don't know whether that's making me... I seem to be forever locking tyres and veering to one side.
Okay, I can give them calls. It exits clear.
Maybe it's ABS, I don't know. Maybe I prefer kind of controlling it with my foot a little more. Unfortunately, we're stuck with the gear ratios we have, so can't quite do much about dodgy gears, well, turning down the ABS seems to have cleared up some of the car veering off to one side. Thankfully. For reference, Ben, if you're listening, I've turned my ABS down to 2. Seem to be the third gear doesn't seem to be long enough.
Okay, Neil, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. E9.
So I don't seem to stay in third gear as long as I would want. Keep running wide of an apex there.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
You can really get a lot of track limit warnings here as well. So you've got
The leader's just done it,
careful.
127.15. All right. You're clear on the right.
I think this is where I'm going to struggle. The the exit of that corner.
Sector 1 is 1.9 seconds off the pace.
I actually went up to 6th there, didn't mean to. Trying to teach myself that I can be maybe a little more ragged. It's hard to get out of that habit, you know. Not really a ragged driver.
Eighth place.
I found out at Alton Park that I wasn't necessarily turning enough. That was one of my failings. I really wish I'd figured out the ABS thing sooner. Let's see if we can get into the 129s.
Sixth place.
28.5, that's not too bad. As common in this series, a few drivers can be a bit erratic, especially when there's big bunches of cars. So, looking to pick up some freebies. Hopefully we're not going to be involved in any of the incidents. So we're only 1 second away from pole.
You're a second off the pace in Sector 1.
Sector 1, I'm suffering in. No, you daren't do this. I was just about to say, you don't want to run wide at that corner because bad things happen, and that was a self-fulfilling prophecy there. There's a couple of drivers on this.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
On this grid that I really want to beat because I've been around them. For much
That's
of
your
this
quickest lap in
championship.
this session. That last lap was a 1:38.71.
That's not my quickest lap, Jim. Definitely not my quickest lap. My quickest lap was a lap ago. Which they always seem to be getting the better of me for some reason. Now, unlike my other championship that I do on a bi-weekly basis, this is a sprint, so it's only 45 minutes. No pit stops expected. Don't know whether... I don't think I've tried to be on soft tyres.
New fastest lap for Smith, 1:27.04. behind has just done a 128.32.
Just got to carry the momentum through the nice sweeping turns. Pit lane is a fucking bitch. Hate it. That's one way to get into your pit box. How much fuel for 47 minutes?
For 47 minutes. We reckon we'll need about 47 litres.
So, we are going to... How much fuel for 10 minutes?
For 10 minutes. We estimate we'll need 10 litres.
Let's put some softs on. I'm going to call that a Q setup.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Alright. Not too bad. I'm usually about 2 or 3 seconds off, but you can kind of assume that the people at the top might be on soft tyres, but then again they probably aren't, because they then again just go 2 seconds a lap faster on softs in quali, so I'm aiming top 10. That is my goal today. Top 10. It's always my goal in this championship.
The guy behind has just done a 127.92.
So my nearest rivals, people that have beaten me a number of times, which I want to get one over on them, is Mr. Hoffman, that's in 5th at the moment. He always seems to be just ahead of me. I think I may be beating him in the championship just because of consistency. But yeah, I haven't had dinner before this race because I was a little bit nervous. Don't think we should be going to quali just yet. I don't think an admin is on the server yet. So it's just going to roll over. I'm going to put a vote in for restart weekend. Brands House is one of my faves. It's not because of that it's my home circuit. Well, it is, actually. I love it. I love it.
That's the end of the session. P9.
So, should have done that vote earlier, really. Because we were going to go to a 10-minute quali session, we don't want to go to quali. Because qualification should be in the next 20 minutes. Come on, more votes, more votes, more votes, more votes. Just before it switches session. Come on. 2 more. Everyone's too busy putting laps in and couldn't give a shit. Well, you fucked it. You fucked it. Not TC to 2. I've put ABS to 2. I was suffering from it felt like the brakes were kind of clamping on a bit too hard, so I've reduced the amount of ABS. It just seemed to veer one direction or the other whenever I went on the brakes, and I think default was at like 5 or 6. So I've turned on board ABS down to 2. My traction control is on 2. I might turn that up to 3 just to see what happens. Mr. Hoffman, you're you're a bit late on the vote there. We've already restarted the weekend.
Okay, mate, I'll do the spotting.
Out.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I'm pretty much using my Bolton Park setup. I don't know if I should be putting more wing on. More traction control might help me coming out of these slow bends. Switch over my camera. I keep forgetting when session changes. Then I need to pick myself in the trackside options. Convinced I need to stay in 4th for that bend. Just in 3rd for like a split second there. Short shift into 3rd. Really got to get the nose in there. Stop from running wide. This is a difficult turn for me because it's a late apex and I hate late apex turns. It sets up one of the only passing places, which is the back straight. Take too much curve there because it unsettles the car. You've got to be very careful where you turn in and how much you run wide in this
The
turn.
car ahead has just done it on 30.92.
I don't know why I bother going down to 3rd to be honest, but
Fastest lap for Smith, 127.95, P3.
I don't seem to be any faster on soft tyres. So we're just going to go with mediums, I think, for the race. There's a couple of people that are mixing compounds. They've got hards on the front and softs on the back, I think.
You're 2 tenths off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
What I've found with this car loves to do a lot of dancing. Sometimes it puts me a little on edge because it's on the edge of what seems out of control. Just have to get your head around it.
It's your best lap in this session. You're 2/10 off the pace in sectors 1 and 3. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Alright Neil, you've used half your fuel.
Pretty much doing a volley drift around Druids. Now, even though it's a sprint, it's still a 45-minute race, so why can I never get that nose in? Now, I know a couple of defensive lines around here, but I know that sometimes whatever you do on this circuit, you can't defend against the fast guys. I know a couple of tricks, but where do they work on? I don't know.
We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap, please, Neil. On your right.
Too many liberties. I'd like to see you get a top 15, Ben. Keep your nose clean. I mean, you could be followed through this entire section. Someone would need to be significantly faster. They might take a dive into this corner, but it's a little bit pointless because they've got a whole back straight to get a run. And then you got this front straight is very difficult to overtake on unless you've got an overlap coming out the last corner. Can you tell I've thought about these things? Remember the short shift coming out of Druids as well. The traction control doesn't scoop that up. I knew the names of the bends, really. Oh, that was a bit of a cut there. clattered the wall. That doesn't it? Complaining that the track is green now. That's the way it is, dude. Get out and put some rubber down in the next 20 minutes. You'll be fine. .9. Well, they did 127.5 in practice before. I've pretty much done the same time on softs that I did on mediums. I can't get the tyre advantage to work, which is weird. There's the admin. Where else can I adjust? Let's save that setup. This one. Change that to 3. I think I'm not pushing the car enough in the braking zones, really, because I kind of assume that this is a very it's not low powered, it's not a low powered car by any means, just got to keep the momentum up. So I always feel like braking too hard is not the way to go. Still. Ooh. 5 minutes to quali. Let's do another run.
Okay, no more spotting.
2 litres remaining.
Okay, I'll spot.
Very little fuel left. Hit this lap. In this lap. There's a car behind. Take it.
Car left. Left side's clear. Car on your left side. Left side's clear.
In the races than I do in qualification. I just seem to prefer chasing a carrot on a stick rather than chasing my own tail. Apologies for some of the trackside cameras on this circuit, they're not the greatest. Hopefully I've levered off some of the volumes of...
That's a new fastest lap for Penny, 127.18.
Jesus. Try to level off the volumes of the trackside cameras versus cockpit cams as much as I can. Still veer off to one side, braking really hard. Maybe I should just turn ABS off. I don't think I should be blipping on downshift.
2 is 0.38 off the pace. Good lap. That's your quickest so far. Sector 1 is 1.1 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.37 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
Pretty much got to have all your foot off the throttle when you're downshifting because of gear shift protection.
E6, you're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
It's very rare that I've got a track limits violation at turn 1. You have to be really off the circuit to get that. Okie doke. Let's make sure that we are to be focusing on the right person. How many drivers we got on the server? 15. It's supposed to be 23. Where is everybody? Is everyone going to turn up after quality or something? One litre of fuel a lap. I don't know how many laps we're going to be doing. Tell me to put in 47.
That's the end of the session. P6.
Alright.
Okay, mate, I'll spot.
All clear. Push now. Okay, Neil, we've got 9 minutes to set a lap.
Right, we need to go hell for leather. Warm up these tyres.
Car on your left side. You're clear on the left.
I never did check the wing. That's the apex. He did very well not to come on to the apex of that corner. Because it's
The
once you
leader has
get
just done a 126.65.
once you get on that grass, it's very difficult to slow yourself down.
P2.
Did put me off a little though. Let's try and get an apex on this. That's a bit better. So 128.5. Where I was in practice.
Sector 2 is 0.50 off the pace. P6. Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Seventh position. Sector 3 is 0.27 off the pace.
Damn it, just lost all of the time. I made up in those two bends. Made it worse. just realised I'm on race fuel. Bugger. It's the best I'm gonna do. What's some fucking race fuel? Never mind.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Never bloody mind. So for the race, what I normally do is I put on the extended battle box, so you can see who I'm battling against. Forgot that I put my race setup on before I went to quality. Never mind. But we're going to run mediums for the race. We can push on them a little bit rather than having softs that will melt.
The car in front's lap time is a 128.32.
Doesn't look like there's any. I mean, these tunes seemed a bit chilled out for what we're doing, but oh, kind of wish I had my other thing set up, really, but hey. What's the channel predictions doing?
That's the end of the session, P8.
So, someone put 5k points on the top 5. Top 10 has got 20k on. Where did I qualify? I qualified in 8th. That's where I was in practice. So I haven't really improved any. The poles are 1:26.6. 1.8 seconds off the pace. Gosh. But only 15 drivers. That's very disappointing. I wonder where the other... what would it be? 8 drivers that signed up for the race but haven't turned up. It's a bit disappointing. One of them's an admin, so we've got 14 drivers. We all seem to struggle like this. People don't seem to commit to an entire series. We start off with 20... what do we have? 27 drivers that started the first race at Silverstone. And now we're down to 14 at round 5. I don't know what it is about people just not committing to... It's a short season, 6 rounds. It's a 12-week championship. 6 rounds. So, kind of not sure. What is it that people don't want? We're already kind of figuring out what we're going to be doing next after this. There could be some historic racing, some Formula 3 racing, which should be quite fun. I've had a look at the track list and it's not too bad. So yeah. Looking forward to that, if I do it. Did Ben Summers qualify ahead of me? Benjamin! Now, I don't know what side pole is. I'm hoping I'm not on the outside, because the outside at Brands Hatch is just asking for trouble. Because you just get skittled off to the kitty litter if anyone has any particular problems. So, got to be very, very careful. I don't know why the admin doesn't actually log on as a spectator, because it would mean that we don't have a do not finish at the end of the race. Very weird. Maybe that's when we entered the server. I've actually got ahead of it. We haven't sorted. We were going to sort out that we were going to be teammates, but we never got around to figuring any of that out. So. We'll eventually, I guess. Oh, I should have set starting order at the end of quality, shouldn't I? Oops. Never mind. I'm impressed by you thinking I'm going to get a top 5, though. That's cool. I'll do my best. I will do my very best. Let's have a look at the entry list. Still says 22 people. In the Sim Racing Online, it's got a very good online presence. The way they do their results and entries and stuff like that is very, very good. And the entry system, there's a rule that obviously if you signed up to a race and you don't turn up for 2 subsequent rounds, you get pulled out of the championship. There's a few people that just don't bother to take their name out of the entry list, so it can be a bit deceiving. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm looking at the championship. I am 7th. But I've got 26 points until 6th place. And let's have a look at the points. Points for first is
That's
40.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
So to get 26 points, I would need first, second, third, fourth, fifth. 6th place is 26 points. So I'd like to be able to
New fastest lap for Johansson, 128.82.
I'd like to be able to be Bjorn Johansson, because we had a collision in Croft where he just speared across the track, and I was unfortunate that I was the one that was there when he came back on the track. But I'm actually ahead of Hoffman in the championship, which is cool. I'm never going to beat Julian Smith because he's one of the pole runners. But if I can beat Bjorn, I don't know if is he here today? Bjorn? I don't think he's here today. Can't see him in the list. Oh no, there he is. Yeah, Bjorn's here today. I'd like to be able to beat him. And Hoffman and Trefny is always one I'm close by, so we will have to see. Right, if I've done everything, if I loaded all the right setups this time, I'm going to put 48 litres in. I think one of the front
That's a new
runners.
fastest lap for Johansson, 128.70.
One of the front runners hasn't turned up. Which is a shame. Okay. Let's make sure that we select the track.
That's the end of the session, P10.
Something I always forget to do. I should really kind of get my mind in gear to do
The track temp
qualifying
is
stuff.
24. The air temp is 24 Celsius. 60
Showing the
minutes.
Right. Let's double check. We're on mediums. Let's do this thing. Oh, I'm on the outside. I'm thinking I'm not going to roll forwards. Oh, I think I am rolling forwards.
Okay, I'll spot.
Green, green, green.
Right side. There's a car right. Right side. He's still there. Right side's clear. Car left. Keep your line. You are clear on the left. There's a guy on your right.
We'll have that right back. Thank you
Keep
very
your
much.
line. Clear right.
Nemesis. Hoffman.
P7.
Dodgy exit.
P7.
To another overtake. Lost a bit of momentum.
Alright Neil, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
He went went shallow. He's probably going to be slow onto the straight.
Sixth place.
I'm thinking if I can put Hoffman under pressure, he won't crack.
On your right. The right side's clear.
Making too many mistakes.
Oh, Neil! Come on, mate, defend your position.
Sorry, Ben.
B6. Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
I'm not sure what his braking was like at Druids, but it was... I had to take avoiding action. Now if I open the door at the right moment, maybe Ben can sneak through. I'm probably distracting Ben with all my braking errors.
You're wasting a lot of time here. Get your elbows out and force the pass.
I'm trying, Jim.
Left side. You're clear on the left. On your left. He's still there. He's still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, Neil. You've had a bit of bodywork damage there.
My spotter said he was on the outside. When I was up the inside of him, so I don't think I did anything particularly wrong. Oh. He was weak onto the straight, but I'd fucked it up again. He's gone.
Car right. Right side's clear.
I applied the right amount of pressure.
Okay, Neil. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Sorry, Ben. How much fuel for 30 minutes?
For 30 minutes. We should need about 33 litres. P5.
Right, second and third are on soft tyres, so I don't know whether they're going to burn those out in the next 30 minutes.
Right side, clear right.
I was hoping that Ben didn't get caught up in that. Right, I just want to do 129s to the end of the race now.
P4.
Keep it together, Ben. Got a top 5 here.
Summers is reeling you in. The gap's now 3.3.
Also just trying to be careful of keeping some track limits points in hand. I mean, tyre wear might not become an issue for the people in front. There might be an accident now, so maybe we can pick up the pieces.
Okay, Neil, half distance. Should be about 22 minutes of fuel left. Summers is closing you down. The gap has come down to 2.7.
How much fuel for 22 minutes?
For 22 minutes. We estimate we'll need about 24 litres. P4.
Oh, Ben.
Don't be distracted. Defend your position.
Car on your left. Left side's clear.
Come on, keep pushing.
It's all going to depend when the leader crosses the line.
The gap to Summers ahead is increasing. It's now 1.4 seconds. P5.
No, Ben, no, 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 no.
P4. The gap to Bateson behind is now 1.2 seconds.
How much fuel for 12 minutes?
For 12 minutes. We estimate that we'll need 14 litres.
Whew.
Left side. Still there. Clear on the left.
I was very lucky in scooping that up then.
He's on your left. Left side's clear. Car on your right. And still there. Clear on the right.
Alright Neil, hold your nerve, just keep...
Left side. Still there. He's still with you. Clear on the left. There's a car on your left. He's still there. Still there. Clear left.
I'm really gutted that I short-filled, really.
Left side. Clear left.
6th place.
How much fuel for 9 minutes?
For 9 minutes. We should need 10 litres. P5. We see a minor wet on your left rear. The gap behind is now 1.5 seconds. The gap to Bateson in front is now 1.9 seconds. Okay, Neil, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
I think I've left my charge a bit too late. Maybe I can put him under pressure there.
P5. Okay, Neil, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Okay, it's time to get racing.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
I took a few too many risks.
Your left side tyres are carrying minor wear. Very little fuel left.
It didn't say that was the final lap. If this isn't the final lap, I'm fucked.
Two litres remaining. The gap behind is now 1.5.
Feels like a shopping trolley. P5, that's the finish. Well done. I had 0.8 of a litre left. 0.8 of a frickin' litre.
We're on the left, 3 wide. Be careful. Clear right.
Oh, what could have been? What could have been? I had the chance to do a fourth there. But I was fuel saving for that. I should just keep it 50 litres for whatever. I now don't trust Jim or the other guy. Oh. Right. Let's go to the results then, I guess. think everyone's finished. Let's have a look. Where did everyone finish? So Julian got another win. He's on a roll. Caitlin got a second. And Costas got a third. Second and third were actually on soft tyres. I was hoping that they were going to fade towards the end, but I was fuel saving from about 30 minutes onwards. Unfortunately, I got in Ben's way a couple of times. Battered doors with Bjorn a couple of times. I'll have to have a look at the replay. And unfortunately, the trackside camera didn't work, so I had to switch that over in the first couple of laps, which was a bit of a pain. A bit of a pain. So, where are we? Thank you for the raid, Ben. We nearly got a top 5 each. We nearly got a top 5. What am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Next page. So only 11 finishers. 11 finishers. I was saving fuel, Ben, for the entire 30 minutes of that race. I mean, I got in your way so many times trying to pass Costas. When I realised that I was going to be not competitive, I was like trying to get out of your way, because I would have just held you up. What's that about? But I finished with 0.8 of a lap. 0.8 of a litre, rather. 0.8 of a litre of fuel left. Yeah, I put in 48 litres. And I was pushing the fuel mixture down. So I was on eco for most of it. I had like a lapped car that was badgering me to pass. But I wasn't overly defensive. But I was in eco mode. I should just keep the fuel to 51 litres like it has been for most of the other races and just have done with it, because fuel saving sucks. I could have got fourth in that race. I could have gone after Costas, perhaps, or at least got closer. The fuel mixture, you got eco, which is fuel mixture 1, then you got 2, 3 and 4. And normally I have it on 4. But I couldn't save fuel. I was doing like 1.3 a lap. I couldn't save any more than that. But I think if I didn't put it in eco mode for a lot of the time, I wouldn't have made it to the finish. And for some reason, I didn't get the white flag notification. Jim forgot to tell me, so I was hoping that was the last lap. If it wasn't the last lap, I would have coasted to a halt with only like 0.4 litre too short. So, but I was hoping that the front two would actually get together, or the second and third, maybe third and fourth. I don't know. But I was quite chuffed that I actually pressured a couple of the guys ahead into a mistake. And I was just hoping that I didn't chuck them your way, Ben, because you were behind at the time. So they put a wheel on the grass and span at the corners that I did. And to make matters worse, I span coming out of Graham Hill Bend. Bashed my tyre in, so for the last couple of laps, my car was a shop and jolly. And I just finished about 1.2 ahead of the car in front, so... But anyway, that was the penultimate round. I kind of felt competitive. It was good. For once. The last one should be Donington Park, and I'm thinking it's probably the national circuit. Track limits is probably going to be an issue there as well, with all the chicanes, but it should be quite fun. Donington's quite hard to pass on. So it's going to be another one of those races. But we'll have to see. And that's in 2 weeks' time, 21st of March. So I look forward to that. Right. More sim racing to come this week. we've got a Sunday race, which is an Alfa GT3 challenge, an Alfa Romeo GT3 challenge, and we're going to be at a fictional track, I think, this time. So that takes place a little earlier than this one does, on Sunday. I suppose it could be afternoon. Stream starts about 5:30, I think. Let's have a look at the diary. What does it say? Yeah, so I will actually go live before 5:30 UTC. But 5:30 is when I'm going to start practice. And I can't remember the name of the circuit off the top of my head. But there we go. There we go. So, other things I'm going to do when I'm not racing, we're going to be doing some GTA RP tomorrow. So the stream will start at 8 o'clock, 8 PM. I'm wondering whether to do more Kerbal Space Program, or whether that just frustrates me or not. I don't know. And then on Saturday, we're going to be doing some more GTA RP or other games. I may even play something else. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? And then on Sunday, it obviously depends on doing sim racing in the morning. Sim racing in the first session. That's going to take 60 minutes for that race. And if I have enough energy left, I might do some GTA in the afternoon. Or after that, rather. So, yeah. It's all good. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this hive of activity, which is League Racing in VR. I'm sorry the trackside cameras didn't seem to work, but I managed to get them switched over without going off the track, which was a feat in itself. But anyway, I'll see you on stream tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.